Hello, my student. It's me again, Madam Gracious Kansini from Educare TZ. Welcome for continuation of our series. And my Form 2 student, we are proceeding with the series of our topic, which is energy and fuels. And it's so amazing. We have already covered in previous sessions the concept of fuels, but also we have started the series of the concept of energy, and today this is another session concerning the concept of energy, and we are going to see the another renewable source of energy, which is water power energy. And this water power energy, it includes the different forms. Water inaokaa katika four forms of energy. The first one is hydroelectric energy. Sometimes it's called water energy kwa sababu it's made up of hydro water. Another is sea wave energy. Hii ni waves of the sea energy. Another is ocean geothermal energy. Another is tidal stream energy. So you can see this water power energy yenyewe ina fomu 4 ambazo zote zinahusisha energy, renewable sources of energy ambazo ziko made up of water source. For example, hydroelectric energy, it's made up of water, it depends on water, but also sea wave energy ina depend kwenye sea water. Ocean geothermal energy ina depend the same in oceans. Also tidal stream energy also depend in water. So we are going to see one after another. Now, welcome my student. Let us start with the hydroelectric energy. Hydroelectric energy is the generation of electricity using flowing water to drive a turbine which powers a generator. Kwamba hii ina involve ile flowing of water, yale maji yanayotiririka. For instance, kwenye dams, maji yanavyotiririka, yanavyotiririka ile ina involve formation of those turbines ambayo inaenda ku drive generator ili kuweza kuproduce electricity. For instance, in Tanzania we have the Mtera dams. There we have the hydroelectric power, which is Mtera hydroelectric power. They use that dams or that flowing water source to produce the electricity. But also Rufiji Mwalimu Nyerere dams use it to produce this kind of hydroelectric power. How to generate water energy? Namna gani tunaweza kugenerate hii water energy or this hydroelectric power? First, when the water came from dam which constructed to hold water at high ground used to drive the turbine in order to generate electricity. Simply ni kwamba hivi ili kuweza kugenerate hii hydroelectric energy ni kwamba we construct in the dams, maji yanavyokuja pale kwenye ile bwawa, they construct they constructed to hold water at high ground katika nguvu kubwa. It means that water are collected. Then after being holded is where it drive those turbines. Na zile turbines zikiwepo, it means zita generate electricity kwa ku drive ile generator. This is simple mechanism, simple diagram which show this scenario how it happened. This is water come, this is dam. So the way water enter here is, and this is turbines. The formation of turbines, as you can see here, this is water outlet, but there is power station here. So after these turbines disturbed for that water ambayo imekuwa hold at high level katika ile ground, inapelekea hii kugenerate electricity. Now let us see the characteristic of water energy. Hii water energy ina sifa gani? Also it is reliable because it depends with water. As long as the water source is there, the dam is there, so it will be reliable. Reliable, I mean. Another is readily available in many places, kwamba ni yenyewe ipo katika mazingira mengi. Another is environmental friendly simply because no any harmful produced or released during generating this kind of energy. Another can be constantly generated, kwamba yenyewe ni constant because as long as water is there, so it will be generated always it will be generated kwa sababu water is there, so it is constant generated. Now let us see the advantage of using water energy, kwamba zenyewe zina faida gani. For it direct we can see that the advantages in industrial work, kwenye kazi za viwanda. In industry, their most works or activities, they depend on this water energy so they can run their different activities. Also in lighting purpose, you can see through water energy, people they have their electricity. Kwa mfano hydroelectric power, umeme unaotokana na maji, hydroelectric power, they are using as the source of lighting. But also heating and cooking, you can see they are using those cooking manners, cooking, zile cooker source, they connect with this kind of energy required from the water energy, then wana convert, wana connect na zile apparatus zao au vile vifaa, then vina convert from water energy to another form of energy which is heat energy, ambayo hii hapa wanaenda kupikia katika matumizi ya heating purpose and so on. Another is running hospital equipment, kwamba zile equipment of the hospital they depend mostly in water energy. So water energy, it is very crucial for running the hospital equipment. Another forms of water power energy is sea wave energy. So when we talk about sea wave energy, my student, sea water is the form of energy in which caused by disturbing water particle resulting progress propagation from one form to another. Kwamba hii hapa tunaona ni zile sea waves, yale mawimbi ya bahari. So kumbe kunakuwa na ile disturbing. So ile disturbing, ile progression, ule muendelezo ile disturbing inapelekea kugenerate electricity. Kwa sababu yenyewe ina move, ile disturbing inatoka from one place to another. Causes of sea wave energy, kwamba energy, this is sea wave energy, it is caused by sea wave energy is a result of wind blowing across the sea, kwamba ile blowing of the wind across the sea, kwamba the way upepo unavovuma baharini ndipo inapopelekea hii wave sea energy or sea wave energy. How to produce the sea wave energy? Jinsi gani tunaweza kuizalisha hii sea wave energy? This can be produced in 3 methods. The first method is point absorber buoys, the second is surface attenuators, and the other is overtopping devices. Kwamba tuna 3 methods ambazo zinatumika kuzalisha au kuweza kuharvest this kind of sea wave energy. We have the surface absorber buoys. Now when we talk about buoys, tunaongelea madada yanayoelea. And we have surface attenuators, we have overtopping devices. So let us see one after another. By starting with the point absorber buoys, this point absorber buoys is the device which floats on sea water. Kwamba yenyewe haya yanatend to float on the sea. Simply diagram you can see here. This is the ocean floor, this is ocean water, but this is waves. They tend to move from one place to another, but at the on the sea water surface here there is a floating of this absorbers buoys. This is point absorber buoys ambazo zipo kwenye on the sea surface. Simple mechanism for this is a buoy is a device that floats on the surface of the water, as I said. Haya yanaelea, and most utakuta wale watu wanaogelea wanapenda kutumia maboya ili wasizame kwa sababu yenyewe yanaelea. So here we are considering the point absorber buoys. So kama itaelea kwenye water, now the buoys use the rise and the fall of swells, ambayo ni yale mawimbi sasa, those waves, to drive hydraulic pumps. Na iki drive here hydraulic pumps mean that we are going to generate the electricity. Simple like that. Kwamba yenyewe yanakuwa yana exist, then use those rise and fall of waves, yale mawimbi ya maji yanavyokuwa yanapanda na kushuka, yanavyoenda na kushuka, yenyewe hii ndo ina drive ile mechanism ya hydraulic pump ambayo inapelekea kugenerate electricity. That is the simple mechanism on how the point surface absorber can be used to generate the sea wave energy. Now let us see the surface attenuators. Surface attenuators, it has no difference with the point absorber wires, while this is the device which float on the seawater. Hivi ni vifaa, devices. So as you can see here, these devices are made up of some segments, and this is the hydraulic ram joints. So the wave is this one. Haya ndo mawimbi yetu yanakuja mawimbi yanakuja kwenye yani mawimbi yanavyotoka kwenye maji yanakuja yanagonga hapa. Yanagonga hapa kwenye hii surface attenuators, yani inakuwa kama surface imekuwa attached there kwenye on the surface. This is waves. But the simple mechanism here is the kwamba hii surface attenuators yenyewe consist the multiple floating segments connected to one another and oriented perpendicular to incoming wave. Yenyewe zipo perpendicular na zipo they are made up of multiple segments. Kwa hiyo zile mawimbi au zile waves zinavyokuja, huyu surface attenuators the purpose yake imekuwa connected there so as to tap those waves zinavyokuja zinagonga pale. So a flexing motion is created by waves or swells that drive hydraulic pump and to generate electricity. So simply ni kwamba baada ya zile motion of ile motion inayotokea ya mawimbi yanavyokuwa yana move, yana rise na fall, yanakuja na hit kwenye zile segment za surface attenuators. Finally it will create it will drive the hydraulic pump. It shall drive the hydraulic pump and finally it will generate electricity. Another method of harvesting sea wave energy is overtopping devices. This it is the device which are placed over the top of the sea. So you can see overtopping device is the device which floats on the sea surface. Yani zote zinakuwa zina float. Lakini sasa hapa you can see the winds tend to come here, overtopping, yani inaenda huku juu kabisa. This is rivers ambayo this is reservoirs ambayo hii ina involve the storage, and this is the outlet, this is turbine. So when the turbines are disturbed is where the generator will be also disturbed to produce the electricity. The simple mechanism of the overtopping devices is during waves the seawater overtopping or on the reservoirs which drop down through turbines outlet resulting rotation of the turbine which generate electricity. Kwamba zile those drops those sea waves zikishagonga pale zikisha hit pale, those flexing motions of waves, then itapelekea baada ya kuwa stored itapelekea ile drop down, itashuka chini through the outlets ambayo ile pale itapelekea kudisturb those turbines. After disturbing them, finally this rotation of turbines which will generate the electricity. Now let us see the challenge of harvesting sea wave energy. It is very expensive kwa sababu tumeona kuna vifaa vinatumika, tumeona kuna vifaa vinakuwa required, so ni gharama sana kupata vifaa kuanza kuconstruct ili kuzalisha hii energy. Another is device can wear due to rusting. Kwamba some of devices zinaweza zikawa made of iron material, so because they are contaminated with water and air it is existing, it will be prone to rusting, and after there itakuwa damaged very ill. Another is device can damage due to the storms created by waves. Kwamba yale mawimbi makubwa ambayo ya wave yanaweza destroy au yakadamage those devices. Another types or another form of water power energy is tidal energy. Hii tidal energy haina tofauti na zile sea wave energy, lakini tofauti yake iliyopo ni kwamba kwenye tide tunaangalia ile mawimbi makubwa, ile falling and rise of the sea level kwa pamoja, ambayo hii inatokana na ile gravitational force iliyopo between the moon and the sun. So hii hapa ndio inapelekea ile mawimbi makubwa mazito ya baharini, ambayo haya yanaweza kutumika katika kuzalisha energy. For instance here, tides is the rising and falling of the ocean level. Kwamba rising and falling of the ocean level ndo tunaita tides. Tides it causes by the gravitational pull of the moon and some extent the sun. Kwamba ule mvutano uliopo kati ya moon na sun ndo unapelekea hizi tides, rising and falling of the sea level. Tides energy is the energy result from the rising and falling of the energy level. Kwamba sasa tides energy ni ile energy ambayo inatokea katika mechanism ya kurise na kufall kwa energy sea level. The change of water level that the tides produce can be used as the energy source. Kwamba ile change sasa of water level that the tides produce, ile changes is where it can be used as the source of energy. Now, how to produce this? It involves the two methods of producing them. The first one is oscillating water column, and another is the bay dams. And the oscillating water column here, we are going to see there is a mechanism of oscillating the cycle. Means kimoja kinaenda chini, kinarudi juu, kinaenda chini, kinarudi juu. So you can see there is oscillation. Kuna ule cycle movement, yani kuna ile oscillation ya water columns. We shall see their mechanism. Now let's start with the first method, which is the oscillating water column. The tidal power plants are constructed along a coastal where rise and fall of water can enter and leave the column. Kwamba hii tidal power plant yenyewe inakuwa constructed near the coastal, pale kando ya zile area we see water. For instance, ambazo zile rise and fall of water zinaweza kuenter kwenye ile power plants ambayo imekuwa constructed there. So ina enter, ina leave, yani inaingia, yani maji yakija hivi, yale mawimbi, the way it's rise and fall, ikiingia then you can see the same time yanatoka, yanaingia, yanatoka. So it tends to make the oscillation. Consider the diagram below. This is a simple diagram. So this is the tidal power plant constructed near the coastal. We can see the coastal area means the area which is mpakani katika hizi kanda za zenye hizi katika maeneo yenye water. So you can see this is wave. This is wave with high speed. This is rising and falling. So the water enter here, tend to enter. When the water enter, it will reach there, the water column. So here there is air turbines, there is generator here. So actually after reaching here, I mean that this water will return, will leave the column. So after leaving the column, it will disturb these turbines, and after disturbing those turbines, it will influence the generator to electricity to generate the electricity. Now, simple mechanism is during high tides, water compress or push air molecule in the column, which creates high pressure than atmosphere. Kama kuna zile high tides, itapelekea ile atmospheric pressure itakuwa ni kubwa sana, ambapo particle blowing away from the column therefore rotate, generate, in which this will also generate the electricity. Ambazo zile particles zitakuwa zita blow away from the column, yani zitaondoka kwa sababu ya ile pressure, atmospheric pressure inakuwa ni kubwa sana, kwa sababu yale those tides waves zinakuwa